Alright, so for the first part of this new investigation, you need to set up the track like we did last time. So you need the stand, you need the little hill in the middle, well, on one end, and then the flat part on the other end. And I want you to unscrew these stops all the way out, so they're just completely flat against the wood. And so when you're letting the car go, you'll just hold it up right against the backboard thing here. So have those all the way back, put the clay ball on here again. This time we need both photo gates. So you will need your timer. The timer will be in interval mode. And I need you to put the photo gates so they're 20 centimeters apart. And so remember, in between the polka dots on the side, in between two of them is 5 centimeters. So you need count 4 over and you'll be good. So you need to roll the car down and then look at time for photo gate A and the time for photo gate B. And you need them to be the same. So you need to adjust these little black things on the end until they are the same. And last time, the students in Uzinki, they had to put a textbook under one end to make it work out. So I just mess around with the different heights. See, like this height seems to be better than the last height, but they're all pretty close. So you need the times to be the same because we're trying to get a constant speed. And remember, if the times are the same, the speeds are the same because the distance was the same. So we want it to be the same all the way through. So on your worksheet, you're going to fill out the time from photo gate A, time from B, time from A to B in the level part down here. Then you need to move the photo gates up to the hill part, and they also need to be 20 centimeters apart when they're in the hill part. Okay. Alright, and once you've moved those, you're going to roll your car right back down again and record your times and calculate your speeds. So in the third video that's on Moodle, I've helped you calculate the speed, but if you need more help, that's totally fine. Just Skype me and I'll be able to help you. So then you answer a few questions for part 2, and then I want to look at part 3. So part 3, you're going to set up a photo gate towards the top of the hill just like this. Now I'd say just the third polka dot out, so it's just in front of the car is fine. You just leave it there. And then photo gate B, you're going to set it up, start with it right next to the one on the next polka dot over, and then the next dot, and then the next one, and you're going to do this 7 times? Yeah, there's 7 lines in your table, so one's here, 4, 5, and then 2 will be down here. Just record the position. Make sure you account for this little gap that's in the middle where you can't put the photo gate. So here for position with them like this, I would put 5 centimeters because they're 5 centimeters apart. If it was down here somewhere, it'd be like 45 centimeters. So you just need to account for that difference between the 2 photo gates. That's the position part. And then you record your times again, calculate your speed, and that'll be that table. And then in the last video, I've helped you make the graph. I set up the axes for you, and I helped label them. But if you need help actually graphing them, because they're really small decibels, so if you need help graphing those, definitely let me know. So you're going to draw the graph of speed versus time for the track. And the x-axis, you're using the time from photo gate A to B. And for the y-axis, use the speed from photo gate B instead of A. Because A is just up at the top here. We want a more exciting speed. A is always going to be the same. B is going to change. So you're going to use B. And then to calculate the force, I went over that in the other one. And then you're going to graph the force. So basically, that's how your setup is going to work. It's pretty basic this time. We've seen all this before, so I think you'll be good. And if you guys have questions, let me know.